Because now we're going to move into the Six Nations. Over the weekend, Ireland lost to England 24-12 in Twickenham. In the build-up to this, myself and Ross we were like, right, I think Ireland could win it. I think England were the wounded lions, excuse the pun. But Ireland left the stadium with the tail between their legs.
They really, really did. Not for the first time, Ireland were very slow out of the traps. We were very slow out of the traps for the Scotland game, but this time around, we were very, very much so punished for it.
Yeah. I think the best thing to discuss in this show is what Ireland need to do to improve in the future, because this was a very, very hard game to watch for an Irish fan.
It really, really was. We don't like losing as a nation, but we really don't like losing to England. It's a matter of fact, really.
Yeah.
And this is the second bad defeat we've had to England in recent times. Just before the World Cup, I think they beat us like 40.
I think it was like 50 points or something.
50 points, like 20 points.
Yeah. The scoreline
over 30 points.
The scoreline does deceive the game itself, because it was 24-12 to Ireland, England, and England were 14-0 up at half time. But Ross, we should start from the very, very start. Johnny Sexton fumbling the ball in our own try area, and then England get the try.
Yeah, George Ford capitalised on a Johnny Sexton mistake. A rare Johnny Sexton mistake, one might even say, leading into the game.
Have you seen him do something that sloppy?
No. The pressure seemed to really get to him in Twickenham. Whatever it is there, he did not like it one bit.
Yeah. The thing is, that mistake, like, although it was a massive mistake, it was sort of like, you can't. No one like gave out to him or were like, "What are you doing, man?" You know what I mean? Like, it was like, right, he obviously didn't mean to do that, and then they capitalised on it. That was terrible.
I think because Johnny Sexton is now the captain of Ireland, they all look to him to do everything right. And next thing you know, he messes up in the first 5 minutes. England are scoring a try, but not only a try, like under the posts try.
Yeah.
So it's not even 5-0. It might just be 5-0. It was like automatically 7-0 down.
Yeah.
And so early on in the game, Ireland hadn't even, got a hold of the ball practically. And
yeah. In fairness, when that happened, like, England were already out the gates straight away.
Yeah, it was such an aggressive English pack. It was aggression in the backs as well. Tuolagi's an absolute monster, and Ireland just never got going. We were very, very slow. We were praying for half time.
Yeah, but as if that try wasn't bad enough, the penalty the Sexton missed as well. Like, that just really.
Johnny Sexton hit his two worst kicks of his career.
But the first one was absolutely atrocious. That, like, if we weren't down already, we were way down then. And then a few minutes later, Keane has to come off as well. It's like, oh, here we go. I couldn't see us turning around.
No, it was like the wall was like getting higher and higher, and we weren't doing it. We forgot our climbing shoes.
Yeah, man.
That's the way it was. Johnny Sexton missed two very straightforward kicks for him. And then in terms of Healy got injured in the first 15 minutes, which, like, in fairness, Kilcoyne always plays the last half an hour, and then he was expected to play 60 minutes.
And win us the game.
He actually gave away a few penalties throughout the game as well, which wasn't ideal.
Yeah. And as if things couldn't get any worse, Jacob Stockdale making an absolute balls of that for it wasn't for the game, was it?
No, it was Daly, I think, on this
Daly
occasion.
for that try. That's way more inexcusable than Johnny Sexton making that mess.
Jacob Stockdale has been known for his defensive frailties, and it really, really showed here. It was one of the worst pieces of defending I've seen in the international rugby.
He absolutely turned off.
You know what it reminded me of? If you're at home now, Google Clermont Potrenaud and Rob Howley. Rob Howley was scrum half for Wasps, and it was the Heineken Cup final, and your man was like waiting for the ball to come over the line to put it down for scrum, or I can't remember, it was 22 dropout, and the Wasp fella just runs and like just tries, wins the Heineken Cup.
That mistake was absolutely inexcusable anyway from Stockdale, man.
Oh, that was shocking.
That was heartbreaking watching it, and I was like, oh my god, we still have another half to go. As bad as Ireland were, England were brilliant, in fairness. Like Itoje, they were. We've said this before, Ireland are too nice. They were going in bullying Ireland. As people have seen, Itoje pulling, I think it was Peter Mandy and CJ Stander down, then taking off CJ Stander's top. Owen Farrell, like like a seatbelt onto Stander's leg. Like they were going in getting down and dirty, and like Ireland had nothing really to give back.
Yeah, they didn't mind, having an infringement here and infringement there.
Yeah.
They were bossing the scrum, bossing the line out. It was as if they intimidated Ireland, and Ireland just had to put up with it.
They did.
They were bullied all over the park, whether it be in the backs or in the forwards. Jonathan Joseph looked great in the wing. Tuilagi looked great in the centre. Owen Farrell had such bite in him. Ford ran a great game at out half.
And the thing is, that wasn't even their best team out. Like the Vunipola bros weren't even there.
They were missing Billy Vunipola and Mako Vunipola. Billy obviously being far more important at number 8.
Yeah.
They were actually playing Underhill. I think he was playing out of position, and I think Wood was playing out of position at 8 as well.
No, Curry was playing.
Oh, sorry, Curry. Tom Curry. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking Tom Wood used to play for Wasps back in the day.
And Corey Laws was playing flanker.
Yeah, he was playing back row.
Yeah.
Curry was playing number 8, and he normally plays 7. You know what I mean? They were just getting their best players on the pitch one way or the other, and it really, really worked out for them. Obviously, I don't think a game like that you can carry someone like Devin Toner in the game.
They were bigger, stronger, faster in the whole department.
Absolutely, and that's where when you have someone like Toner's like a set play specialist. He's not in a really fast impact game of rugby. He's not someone you want to have on. Yeah. I remember he went to take the ball up and he got knocked backwards, and I was like, why did you give the ball? That was always going to happen.
Everyone was getting knocked backwards. It was actually really, really hard to watch. Going into the Six Nations, we were hoping for a change in like personnel, etc. After the Welsh game, we were almost back to the Schmidt reign. Now, I feel like it's time to make a few changes, as we previously did before. But now against Italy, it's probably time to move on a tiny bit, is it?
Well, I think they're going to go a bit more experimental against Italy.
But who'd you take out though? If like this was to be another like your team that you pick, who should you take out? Because like Peter Manny's been playing well, CJ Stander's been playing well.
Well, I think you have to look at the actual team itself, and you almost have to look at a 115 and consider doing a whole new team altogether. Prop Kilcoyne will probably start. Maybe give Kelleher a start, even though one of the shining lights I thought was Rob Herring. I thought he was actually quite good.
Did you?
Yeah, I really did. Maybe start Porter. Nothing against Tyler Furlong. I don't think it was particularly bad in his occasion, but you might as well give Porter a run out to start. Alton Delan should probably get a run out, but Ryan and Henderson are my second rows. Van der Fleer,
James Ryan
start him.
James Ryan did alright.
I'd start Caelan Doris because I thought he was brilliant, and I'd probably start Sander at 6. I'd maybe give O'Mahony a rest. Cooney needs to start at 9.
His kick
as well.
His kick later on in the game was actually pretty good.
I'd actually let Cooney kick in that game. I think it's a much better option to let Cooney kick than to let Ross Byrne kick.
Would you change the halfbacks totally then, would you?
You know what? It's the Italian game, so I actually would hit that like and subscribe button if you also think that you change the halfbacks for the Ireland team.
But like, do you think they're going to take Sexton now?
Well, he's the captain, so it's harder to take him out. But if they're ever going to rest him for a game, you might as well rest him for Italy. Try something new.
Do you know what? They're almost better off changing the whole entire starting 15. I know they're not going to be able to change certain players because we haven't got enough. But if you take them all out, then no one can give out. It's like, right, there's a new team in. You know?
Yeah, well, I don't.
Where are they going to get this valuable experience? Italy, as we know, have lost 24, if not 25 Six Nations games in a row now as well.
I would change the majority of the team. I think James Ryan is someone you sort of have to keep in, just because we don't have a lot of second rows.
For calling the lines and stuff.
Yeah, which is more so we don't have a lot of second rows, and he's just like an absolute monster. He's also young, so it's not like let someone else in for experience. It's like he also needs the experience.
Is Leo Cullen still knocking around?
No, Malcolm O'Kelly is though. Donnacha O'Callaghan said he's wore his best pair of Y fronts.
Okay.
In terms of the back line, someone like Jordan Larimer I'd keep in there. I'd keep Conway in there. Probably bring back in Earls, keep that strength there, and I'm happy with Bundy and Henshaw. Like, I don't think any of them actually play particularly bad. I just think in terms of going forward, they didn't really get it going either. Yeah,
it's hard to impress as a back if the forwards are getting knocked back on top of you as well.
100%. I think Stockdale has to go though. I think just
Ever since
when's the last time Jacob Stockdale had a good performance?
He lit up the Six Nations 2 years ago. Then last year he was very unimpressive. But like, I think that when you do something like that, that's that important at that moment of time where you really need to step up. It just means your head's not in the game. You need to bring someone else in someone deserves a chance after that situation as well.
I know Conway got a knock, so maybe he won't be playing, but I do think Andrew Conway has had a fantastic Six Nations so far, so I would leave him inside.
Yeah. Oh, I was just really disappointed after that game. Also, in the other games over the weekend, Wales lost to France 23-27.
France home for that Grand Slam.
And Italy lost to Scotland 17-0. By the way, that was one of the most boring games. It was 5-0 at half time. I actually fell asleep watching it. But at the moment, Ross, France are winning with 13 points. England are on second with 9. Ireland on third with 9 points. Wales are on fourth with 6 points. Scotland are in fifth with 6 points. And with the wooden spoon, it's good old Italy.
With 0 points.
Yeah. Before you have to make sure to come back for next week's show, as we're going to be discussing Ireland in the build-up to the Italy game. But like at the moment, it looks like France are just going to win it, which is quite impressive, isn't it? Because they really gave them a chance.
I think we were sort of saying that they were the wild card of this year's Six Nations going into. We knew they were picking a new young team.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
But did you expect them to win against Wales, away at Wales?
Well, I knew the momentum was with them, and the momentum was against Wales after being beaten by Ireland.
Yeah, but don't you when you look at it, it's like experience versus like non-experience.
To be honest, I thought it was a bit of a toss-up, and I knew it was going to be a tight game. But Wales are a very hard team to beat in the Principality Stadium. Yeah. So it just goes to show how impressive this new young blooded French team is. And I'd be shocked now if they don't win the championship. They're going to play Scotland next, and they're more than likely going to beat Scotland. And then it's a showdown with Ireland on the last day of the Six Nations.
Yeah, England are also on for the Triple Crown as well, aren't they?
Also, Ireland have to get a bonus point in the Italian game. Like, absolutely must, because everyone gets a bonus point against Italy. And then if they beat France, they might have to get a bonus point there, because what's stopping England getting a bonus point in their last 2 games?
I know. England look like they're back in action.
Yeah, England-Wales is going to be a very good game. It should be quite a tough one.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to seeing it. The Six Nations isn't over for Ireland yet, so like it's not all doom and gloom.
Yeah, that was just a hard one to take. Especially shout out to the lads who were over at the game, and it was just. I just thought it was going to be a bit closer, and I was like, oh my god.
But to give you a slight bit of positivity, the Ireland under-20s smashed the England under-20s. It was an absolute phenomenal game.
Yeah.
They looked so good in doing so. Unfortunately, the women got quite a hammering by the English team, but that was professionals against amateurs. So the youth is still looking very good in Ireland.
It's not all doom and gloom.
And the young players that we do have in that Irish squad are looking quite good. So hopefully we can kick on and make it work for ourselves.
Yeah. But Ross, I've been enjoying doing these rugby shows. It won't be the last one.
No, definitely not.
But I can't wait to look forward to the Ireland versus Italy game. Let's see what happens in the build-up to it.
Yeah, and I think this rugby show is going quite well, that we might even bring it over to club rugby for
Suetonians,
the Heineken Cup.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, no.
Why not? Like, it makes us have a vested interest in some of the other European club teams.
Sure, Leinster taking on Saracens as well. Ireland versus England again.
Stop.
Also, shout out to Mario Toji. That chap is just unbelievable.
Yeah, did you see the way he ripped the ball off Kilcoyne at one stage? I was like, killer.
Yeah. Okay, because I said a Toji, who would you take from England?
Well, I think like a Toji and Ryan would just be like the perfect fit. It's like done. But if I had to take someone else, maybe Elliot Daly, a fullback. I think he's very good. Or no. I'll take Tuilagi in the centre. Just like that absolute monster.
When I saw they were starting 15, I was like, there's no real holes in that team.
Him and Bundy Akoi were like high-fiving at one stage. I was like, what are you doing?
But here, if you're enjoying these shows as much as we are, thank you very much. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
And as always, stay energized.